Good morning.
Yeah.
What a nice place to wake up at a camper van right underneath the roof of the Tempelhof airport. Did you sleep here in the camper van?
Not me, no.
And did you?
Me neither.
But you are. It's not a regular camper van. I think it's okay to camp in, but it's also visually it's something different than the camper vans you see driving around in beautiful landscapes. What kind of artwork is it?
What kind of?
Mobile artwork, no?
Yeah, I would say it's like a mobile artwork.
And it's you're driving around in it with this design. Is it new?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not driving it, but my friend Darius, he's driving the car all over the Romania, the country, and also in the Europe. He's traveling a lot. So yeah, basically he used this as his home in a way. Yeah, yeah.
And how did it come that you painted or that you sprayed the camper van like that?
I know that I proposed to him, I think 2 years ago, and then something happened with Corona. Corona came, and then we postponed the project. And then, in a way, I mean, something happened. My father died last year, and because I postponed to paint the van, in a way it was, I don't know, it was like a not perfect. It's not the right word, but in a way I think it was the right project that I wanted to do for my father. So yeah.
So it's an homage to your father, and the van is driving around with your.
Yeah, it's my way to say goodbye to him, and yeah.
And I guess you are responsible for that we see the camper van here at the art fair. Why did it come here to this location, to this art fair?
I met Kitra, Nico. Kitra is his artist name, basically. And he showed me about what he has done previously in his life. He's actually coming from the street art scene from Romania and also doing murals. So I've seen some beautiful works on large-scale walls. And eventually he was also forwarding a picture of the car, no? With a cow next to the street. And I really liked that picture so much. As I fell in love right away, and I said, what about this van? No? Where is it, or who does it belong to? So we got to talk, and he told me about his friend Darius, who's driving around Europe with the car, with the van. And I approached Heinrich from the fair. And the funny part of that story is that Heinrich himself has some memories of Romania, going there with his father every summer, many summers. So he kind of liked the idea of having the car as an art object taking part here.
So it's actually moving street art. You see it in the street and it's an artwork, and it's not just a wall that stands there being covered by cars that stand in front of it, but it's the artwork covering walls, so it drives around.
Piece of art that is actually moving around, yeah?
And how do you like the constellation of it standing here in this area of the Positions Art Fair?
Well, it's a great place, no? I mean, it's right next to the, what is it called that? Is this
The airplane, the Rosinenbomber thing, yes.
Bomber, yeah, the famous Rosinenbomber. And last night we have been standing around with some friends and talking and discussing art and life, looking at the airfield. It looked a bit like a faraway distant sea, with some ships passing by, some lights. No? So it's a beautiful setting.
Yes.
And at the end, we are both happy that the car is here. And I hope it will also enjoy the people coming to the fair.
Let's walk around it. Let's take another look of all the colors and of all the shapes and of all the forms. Is it some how did you do it? You taped some areas and then you thought that these kinds of forms would be adequate to it, or what?
Usually I do like a sketch before, so I had the photos of the van, and then I'm doing everything mainly digitally. Oh, sorry. And yeah, and I sketch digitally, and then I apply the sketch on the van, and I use paper tape, spray paint, and yeah.
What will happen next? Will it drive to another fair or will it just drive around to Romania again?
I think I don't know what plans have Darius, but mainly he has to go back to Romania, but he wants to go to maybe to France or I don't know. But the car it will be on the move all the time, basically.
Is there also a possibility of seeing the car in different environments where it camps? Does he take photos of it moving around?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm getting tagged on Instagram with a car with a van in different locations. I mean, amazing locations in the mountains, at the seaside, and it's so it's you know it's like a performance. It's a yeah it's yeah it's interesting to have this van painted.
Great. Thanks for bringing it. And that's another nice location where it stands. I think it's not a usual location to camp with your van.
Yeah, I think it's special, yeah, which is nice.
Wonderful. Good luck. And we will also pass by at your booth. You're not just a random person passing by, you're also a gallerist who is exhibiting here.
Yeah, a booth here, yeah.
Hilgemann Gallery. And you are showing which kind of art?
At the fair, I'm just doing a solo presentation this time of my friend Kitra. But of course, I'm also working with other artists. Yeah.
Yes. So we will come to the booth in the inside later. Thank you.